Let's talk about Warren Buffett. This guy, right, he's not just some rich dude. I mean, we're talking $82.5 billion net worth, third richest person on the planet according to Forbes. But it's not about the money with Buffett, it's about how he made it through decades of smart, disciplined investing. In this video, we're going deep into Warren Buffett's playbook, uncovering the 10 ironclad rules he's lived by to achieve extraordinary success. These aren't your typical get-rich-quick schemes, but rather timeless principles that can help you win in investing and in life. So grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's unlock the secrets of the Oracle of Omaha.
Check, check. Check one, check two, check, check.
Now, look, everyone talks about sticking to your principles, but Buffett, he actually walks the walk. Back in the late 1960s, the market was on fire. Everyone was caught up in the hype, throwing money at anything with a pulse. But Buffett, he saw through the BS. He knew this irrational exuberance wouldn't last, so what did he do? He stuck to his guns, ignored the noise, and closed his investment partnership. And guess what? The market crashed in 1973, wiping out fortunes. But Buffett's investors, they were safe and sound. It's crucial to have the discipline to stay true to your principles even when it's hard, even when everyone else is doing the opposite. Let's be real, nobody gets excited about spreadsheets at 3 a.m., right? Well, except maybe Warren Buffett. This guy lives for this stuff. From a young age, he was obsessed with numbers. If you dread what you do, how can you be great at it? Buffett's story shows us that when you find work that excites you, it stops feeling like work. Align your work with your passions, and that's when the magic happens. The stock market is a roller coaster. Ups, downs, loop-the-loops. It can make even the most seasoned investor want to scream. But not Warren Buffett. This guy, he's the epitome of cool, calm, and collected, even when everyone else is losing their minds. Remember 2008, the financial crisis? The world was on the brink of collapse and the markets were in free fall. He stayed calm, assessed the situation, and made strategic investments that paid off big time in the long run. By staying calm under pressure, by thinking long-term and making rational choices, you can navigate even the most turbulent markets and come out ahead in the end. Don't compromise your integrity. Integrity is the bedrock of Buffett's empire. The Salomon Brothers scandal showed this. Buffett took over, fired those involved, and testified before Congress. True success is doing the right thing, even when it hurts. Never stop learning. You ever wonder what Warren Buffett does with his billions? Well, besides making more billions, he reads a lot. We're talking 5 or 6 hours a day devouring newspapers, books, annual reports, you name it. Buffett's a firm believer that the more you learn, the more you earn. He's constantly seeking new knowledge, new perspectives, because he knows that in the world of investing, standing still is the same as falling behind. No matter how successful you become, no matter how much you achieve, there's always more to learn. Because in the words of Warren Buffett himself, the more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. If you enjoyed this insight, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips and strategies from the world's most successful people. Polish your communication skills. You wouldn't think that a numbers guy like Warren Buffett would be a communication rock star, right? Well, think again. This guy, he can hold a room spellbound. His speeches are legendary, his shareholder letters are must-reads. Early in his career, Buffett was terrified of public speaking. He'd get so nervous, he'd literally get sick to his stomach. But he knew that to be successful, he had to overcome this fear. He took a Dale Carnegie public speaking course, and it changed his life. Because the ability to communicate effectively, to articulate your thoughts with clarity and conviction, that's a skill that will pay dividends for years to come. You ever notice how successful people always seem to hang out together? It's not a coincidence. Warren Buffett, he's a big believer in the power of association. He surrounds himself with people he admires, people who challenge him to be better, people who share his values. One of his closest friends and mentors was Charlie Munger, his right-hand man at Berkshire Hathaway. Munger's known for his sharp wit, his contrarian thinking, his ability to cut through BS. And Buffett credits Munger with broadening his horizons, challenging his assumptions, making him a better investor. Because when you surround yourself with the right people, people who believe in you, who push you to be your best self, that's when you unlock your true potential and achieve extraordinary things. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to get pulled in a million different directions. Social media, emails, news alerts, it's a constant barrage of distractions. But Warren Buffett, he's a master of focus. He knows that to achieve great things, you have to be laser-focused on your goals and ruthless about eliminating distractions. One of his most famous pieces of advice is the two-list strategy. Write down your top 25 goals in life, then circle the top 5 most important ones. Those 5, those are your priorities. The other 20, those are your distractions. Avoid them at all costs until you've accomplished your top 5. Because focus, my friends, is the key to unlocking extraordinary results. You'd think the third richest man in the world would be living large, right? Private jets, mansions, yachts, the size of cruise ships. But Warren Buffett lives modestly. Proving true wealth isn't about ostentatious displays. It's about living below your means and finding joy in simple things. He still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958. He drives a Cadillac, often snagging a good deal on a used one. Buffett's frugality reminds us true wealth is about financial freedom. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the mind of one of the greatest investors of all time. We've covered a lot of ground, from sticking to your principles to finding work you love, from staying calm under pressure to surrounding yourself with the right people. We've seen how Buffett's long-term track record of success isn't due to some secret formula or magic touch. It's the result of discipline, patience, and a commitment to these timeless principles. He's always striving to improve, to learn from his mistakes, to become a better investor and a better human being. These principles, they're not just for billionaires. They're for anyone who wants to achieve lasting success in their lives, regardless of their background or their goals. So, as you navigate the markets, remember Warren Buffett's lessons. Stick to your principles, find work you're passionate about, stay calm, and never stop learning. Build a life of purpose and fulfillment. Thanks for joining me. Apply these principles and start building your legacy. Like, subscribe, and comment. For more insights, visit our website. Until next time, stay caffeinated and keep crushing it.